Everybody, and welcome to the series, Mind Hacks to Actually Reach Your Goals. This series was designed to be about 8 to 10 minutes a day over the period of time, a few weeks, to literally go through what are the practical steps that we need to take our lives from where we are to where we got to be. Thanks for joining us, and let's get started. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Episode 8. We're still in the world of B. We're still trying to figure this out. It's a lot. It's hard. Different, it's difficult, but yeah, greatness is hard. This is hard stuff. If it was easy, everyone would just do it already. Assume that if this was easy, you would have done it by now. It's not. If you don't have 30 minutes, you're in the wrong place. Like, really. Last episode we spoke about taking 30 minutes out of your day and doing this. If you can't find 30 minutes out of your day to be quiet, you might as well just move on. There's no way. You're not that. Nobody is that important. In fact, God mandates us to take 25 hours off a week to remind us that he still runs this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take 20 minutes. You could take 30 minutes. Last episode, we spoke about doing the eulogy exercises afterwards. This next exercise is a little bit softer for those that get freaked out about stuff like that. But it still gets a similar amount of the same stuff. I recommend doing both, but you do whatever you feel. Okay, here's the next one. It's called setting a vision. Here's how it works. Pick a date in the future. Take a piece of paper. I'll send you the workbook if you want, ug@charley.com. If you don't, do it yourself. It's okay. Open up a book. Quiet. Everything off. Different environment, right? You're not home. Train, plane, automobile, Delta Sky Club, coffee shop, whatever. Atrium, wherever. Quiet, different environment. You sit down. Pick a date in the future, whatever that is. Specific. Right? October 1st, 2050. Something cool. Your 75th birthday, your 50th birthday, your 100th birthday, whatever, your anniversary. I don't know. New Year's 2025. That's pretty too soon. New Year's 2035. It's got to be, I would say, at least 5 years out. At least. It could be a year. Somewhere in that range is probably the best. If you need to make it further, it's okay too. Pick a time that is not too far where you're in the world of unrealism, but not too close where like it's tomorrow. Something in between. And then what I want you to do is you open up the following with basically the date. And then what I want you to do is I want you to sort of list out what your day looks like. Be as specific as you can. Like, it's Sunday morning, October 1st, 2030, 2040, and it's my 60th birthday. I wake up at this time. I look around and I see this. I live here. I see this person. I come downstairs and I'm going to do this. Later on, I'm doing this. I can't believe that I have become this. Tonight, I'm going here. This afternoon, I'm doing this. List out the full day. What we're doing right now is actually triggering a different part of your brain. You know, the brain operates in multiple ways. The front part of your brain operates into the world of vision. The back of your brain is into the world of survival. When you wake up in the morning and you're stressed, you're here in the back. You're in the amygdala. You're always feeling stress and it's always threatening. The front of your brain is the future. And what we're trying to do is shut down all of the doing and the now and the stress to get a sense of where I want to go. Now, the eulogy, if you did that one last episode, it triggers who you deeply are. The vision of what you want to be is a triggering of a lot more of a closer sense of who you are, right? It's not as fundamental. It's more practical. That's why both really work. And you got it right when the eulogy and the vision line up. But the more detailed you are into this vision, the more you'll know it because you'll feel it. You'll feel like, oh my gosh, if this could be my day in 10 years from now, I would be over the moon. Like, if I can wake up in the morning and be here and there and do this during my day, oh my gosh. Not like I can hang out all day and do nothing, unless that's your vision. That would be the best day ever. You want to trigger that. What that trigger, that feeling is what Daniel Goleman in his book Primal Leadership calls the ideal self, right? In order to achieve your greatness, in order to be able to get to a place where you're getting to your be, you have to tap into the ideal self. You have to, an ideal self is real. It's just ideal. It's not unrealistic. If you woke up, if your thing was, I woke up and I'm the Queen of England, it's a problem because you're never going to be the Queen of England unless you maybe will be, unless you're online. But if you woke up and you're an author of your first book, if you woke up and you're teaching, if you woke up and you've just given your 100th X of dollars in charity, whatever, if you woke up and you're around your family and you have deep relationships, that's realistic for potentially for you. So you want to get to that place and you'll feel it. You'll feel it. If it's not realistic, you'll be like, man, that'll be cool but if it feels realistic, it's the ideal self. You've tapped into it. There's a great rabbi named the Piazetzner rabbi, Clonimus Kalman Shapiro. He unfortunately got killed in the Holocaust. He's one of the great rabbis of Europe. And he wrote in his books that if you want to know what repentance, what tshuva is, in many ways it's connected to seeing yourself at the end of the year, seeing what you want to be, and then working the whole year to get there. Amazing. Daniel Goleman, Harvard trained, Rabbi Shapiro, Europe, two different worlds, saying very similar things. Taking the time to articulate an idealness of where you want to be, a picture of your ideal self, will help you understand where to go. And so whether it's, again, in the more fundamental way, the eulogy, and a more practical way, the ideal day, either way, do them both. But you want to get to a place that when you're done with this, you can look at that paper and go, yeah, that's it. That's me. You got that? That's the key. That's how you shut down the do and you allow the be to come out. You allow the true you to manifest on a piece of paper, and you start to get in touch with that be, which you need to get in touch with, because that's going to be the identity that you're going to form, that you're going to reveal, to allow those routines to be worth something. Now, before you're done, and we have this in the workbook if you want it, if not, you can use your own paper. Here's the last piece of this, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Before you're done, here's the last piece. Once you have both of those two things, the eulogy and or the ideal day, one or both. Okay. Step one, take the time, do it right. Step two, eulogy and or ideal day. Do it right. Do it a couple of times. When I do these exercises, sometimes I do them 3-4 times. I don't feel right. I come back to them. I do them a while ago. Now it's different, but I used to do them every year. I used to do them multiple times a year. I used to do them before New Year's. I used to do them for my birthdays. I used to do them before Yom Kippur, all the time. Constantly trying to get in touch with where I want to go to. Okay. Next stage, the next step here, and what this will end, is I want you to review it. Put it aside. Do it, write it, close it, go to bed, go back to your life, come back, read it again. You feel like it's right. You don't want to mess around. This is your strategic plan. We're building your future, right? Get it right. Feel good. Feel like it's right. Yeah, I like that. It's right. Change things around. Okay, you got it. Awesome. Once it's in front of you, here's what I want you to do. I want you to become a little bit of a emotional sleuth, an investigator. I want you to review it and try to articulate what you want to be. Right? I'll give you an example. Right? You want to be a great parent. How do you know? Well, when you read down the ideal day, your kids are everywhere. They're loving you. You're loving them. You're going out to them. You circle the kids, and you go, you know what? I want to be with my kids here, kids here, kids here. Clearly, one of my B's is to be a great parent. Right? I want to be an author, let's say. Right? May not be as fundamental as a great parent, but okay, I want to be an author. I want to be a content creator. I want to share. I want to be an influencer. Right? How do you know? Because in your ideal day, it says that you just published your book. Clearly, that's what you want to be. Great. right? In your eulogy, it speaks about how your book changed lives. Great, right? And by the way, at this stage in the game, don't judge, right? You want to be rich. How do you know? Because you're living in a mansion. You're living in one now, right? It says in your eulogy that you gave away millions of dollars. You need money to give away money, right? Or that you were wealthy. You built companies. Whatever you write, don't judge yet. We're going to judge you at some point, but not yet. Not for this exercise. Go down the list and identify. Well, what do I want to be? Healthy, wealthy, family, author, teacher, whatever, leader. What are the things I'm looking for? And I'll know because if I can look at my eulogy and my ideal day, that will give me the clues and I'll pull out my B's. You should have 3, 4, 5 B's that get pulled out of these 2 days. And I actually have a worksheet that I'll send you if you want, or you can do yourself, where basically you write down B in one category. And how do I know? B, a great parent. How do I know? Because throughout my day I'm with my kids. B, healthy. How do I know? Because throughout the day I'm eating, healthy food and I'm jogging. By extracting out the information of these 2 exercises, you'll get a list of B's. And then we'll get rocking. Okay, everybody. See you next time. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the series. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I hope it really made a difference in your life. And for those that tagged us on social media and shared it, for those that left a podcast review, for those that shared it with your friends, shared it on your status, we appreciate it. It means a lot to us that you felt comfortable enough to share this with others, of people that you care about. If you missed a day, make sure to check out the show notes for the link to the entire series. You can join us on the Unlocking Greatness Insider community by going to charleyharari.com/insiders. We look forward to hearing your feedback on Instagram and on Twitter and YouTube and WhatsApp and everything else. But really, really appreciate your time and attention and look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks again.